And we having a real heated debate on the radio this morning. Let me tell you what we're talking about this morning. Hope y'all listen to the morning show. Listen. So here's what's going on. First dates. So I just read the script. We already did this part of the show. Let me find out. So, all right. So, a video of a woman went viral after her date said she ordered too much food at dinner. He decided to pay part of the tab and leave her at the restaurant. So this morning we want to know, should you be modest with your order on a first date? And was the man wrong for leaving her and not covering the entire tab? What are y'all thoughts on it? First of all, the guy never should have left her. That was wrong. That's somebody's daughter. Pay for the meal. If she doing a little too much on the order, just go ahead and pay for the food. Take the L. Make sure if you're gonna leave, at least get an Uber or just go ahead and pay for the food. Enjoy the rest of the day and take the L for the night, and get out, walk around, let her at the car, walk her to the door, give her a hug, and after you give her a hug, block her damn number. I'm cold-blooded on that. That's a curveball. You want to get some? If you want to throw a curveball, you make somebody think everything okay, and then the minute she go in the door and say good night, block her ass and never speak to her again. If you want somebody that act real dusty to wonder what the hell happened and why you not responding, that'll be on their mind for a long time that you block the number. And maybe some of these people will change their behavior, and that's vice versa. Men and women, going on and the other thing is what Maria made a good point. Don't go on a damn date. Don't take her to Ruth Chris if you can't afford it. You take her somewhere, Carrabba's. It's some other little, or there's some other restaurants, the Grand Lux, whatever it is. It's some restaurants that's nice, that's affordable. Take her there, but don't ever leave a woman at a restaurant. Now, she alley and kind of violent and popping and clapping in your face, yes, leave her ass. If she got masculine energy and she's talking to you and doing all this stuff and clapping in your face and clapping her hands because she mad about something and she's not operating like the lady you met and she all of a sudden not soft anymore and got a lot of masculine energy, call her Uber. Yeah, you don't have nobody like that in your car, and you end up having to end up in jail for having to restrain her, or or whatever. Don't do it. So I just wanted to know what y'all thoughts were. That's a real good topic, and maybe one day we should have a conversation about what do you expect, out of a relationship, or just talking to somebody. What do you like as a man? You know what I'm saying? The issue with today's society in dating is entitlement. And let me tell you something, that is my number one enemy. I'll deal with bad breath before I deal with entitlement. Entitlement is the worst with this particular generation. It ain't even the young people it's like older chicks act entitled as well. You're not entitled to nothing. You ain't entitled to nobody's money. Don't nobody have to do anything extra for you. Anything that somebody do for you. The phrase is thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But the sense of entitlement, when people walk up to me with a sense of entitlement, it turns me off immediately. And I set a boundary real quick. Entitlement is like putting the phone in somebody's face, assuming that it's okay for them to take that you're going to take that picture, like you're entitled to that, or you entitled, like you go on a date and I need a man to take, like that's entitled. That whole, I want him, that's entitled. When you start doing that and start making demands as to what restaurant you expect to go to, because if you're going on a date, aren't you going on a date to spend time with that person, to get to know them? What's wrong with, like, okay, we're going to go to Carrabba's and sit at the bar and we're going to have us a nice little dinner. We're going to watch the news and ESPN and we're going to sit at the bar and we're going to chop it up. And it's more about having a conversation and getting to know each other. Because when you start looking at You don't know what somebody's budget is. But yeah, the entitlement, somebody said entitlement is the thief of a relationship and friendship. It is. Entitlement is something terrible, man. Entitlement, like I just hate people. I don't hate people, but I hate people that act. I hate when people act entitled. Like that really bothers me. I can't stand it. It's absolutely disgusting that you feel like you're entitled or whatever. I got people that I know, you ain't entitled to come to my show. You ain't entitled to be on the front row. You ain't entitled to get in free. You ain't entitled to shit. And I hate the fact that you think that you could make a phone call and just because we're connected as friends or family that you entitled to something. You know what I'm saying? If my friends let me know they're coming and I offer you, say, hey, bruh, I got extra tickets for you. I got you on that. But the fact that you think that you're entitled to it is a problem for me. And I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? I would give you a ticket. I would give you anything that you want. But when your ass think that you're entitled to it, I have a problem with it. Get the fuck out of here. And I tell you what, once I get turned off and see that side of a person, I don't like them no more because it's in you. You know what I'm saying? It's in you. You know, entitlement is something that's just in you. Once I see that's in you, I don't like you no more. So you know, my thing is, it was a good topic this morning. Tread lightly and do the right thing. You know, be genuine, be sincere. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good topic this morning. Let me know what you think. The dude never should have left her at the restaurant. That was wrong. And for her to go in there and order up something, and she getting ready to meet up with her friends later, it probably felt like she was getting something for her friends or her kids also. You know what I'm saying? Like if you order some food, some women be ordering food and say, I want to order something for my kid. Like you're not entitled to that. My job is to pay for me and you. But I don't mind. I don't mind ordering a kid's meal for your kid. If your kid is at home with the babysitter, you want to say something back to your kid, that's fine. The problem is, but you're not entitled to it though. That's the problem. That's the issue. You think because we go out to dinner that I'm entitled to buy something for your kid at home. I don't mind, but you're not entitled to it. I want to know what y'all think. People like to benefit from people that have the access to things that they don't. Oh yeah. That's why I'm able to be friends with all of the friends that I have, because I remember I did a show in Atlanta one time, and after the show, I looked up, they were all my high school friends. They done drove all the way from Birmingham and came to Atlanta and bought tickets, paid for their tickets, and came to a show showing real support and real friendship. They came to the show. It was a bunch of them sitting in the audience. Came to the show and had a good ass time. And just the fact that they surprised me is like, that's real friendship. That's what real friendship is all about. So thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think. Peace.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now, first dates can always be difficult to navigate, but one woman went viral after she left the restaurant for ordering two. No, wait a minute. One woman went viral after she was left at the restaurant for ordering too much food.
Y'all will not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal?
Baby.
I said,
clapping.
honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, 45-year-old man.
Probably because your ass was sitting at the table talking like that. with all that damn masculine energy and clapping and baby order, baby. All that damn, I can't stand that. Oh, I would have left too. I wouldn't have left $100. I can't stand no damn masculine ass energy. All that clapping and you can't express yourself, nails clicking and like you doing sign. Like, that's so disgusting. I would have left too.
Yeah, she looks
Boy.
annoying.
Yeah.
She looks
Boy.
annoying as hell.
And then wait a minute, Brett. I know you got to read your part. Oh, go ahead. You want to read your part first?
Go ahead. Get your point across. Go
No,
ahead.
I just want to say, hey, I've been on dates before. Was like, hey, I'm gonna order this. Is that cool? You know, just kind of like, is that cool? Like we stay in this parameter right here. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what his budget is, and you just ordering up stuff and
Just be polite and be considerate. That goes a
that's
long
it.
way.
That's it.
Show some damn
But what if
consideration.
she hungry?
Okay, show some consideration.
Okay, Brett, I
What if
got
she
to answer
hungry,
that.
though? What if
I
she
got to
hungry?
answer to that. You know what I do when we go to those little conventions and we haven't like we had to go to a ballroom for an award show. You know
Yeah.
what my grandmama taught me to do?
Take your little something in your pocket.
No, go
What?
ahead and eat you a little something before you
Before you
leave.
go.
So when you get there, you're not too hungry.
Right.
And you know sometimes your appetite will take over. So
Right.
you go ahead and eat you something. Yeah, I don't care if it's a bowl of Raisin Bran. Let me just put
Yeah.
something on my stomach.
Yeah.
You know, just so I can have something on my stomach so I'm not that hungry, so I'm not at the table killing the food like I ain't ever been nowhere.
That's
You know?
fair.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
That's
on.
fair. Well, some people agree that she had every right to be upset, especially due to the fact that he left her at the restaurant by herself to find her way back home after they had arrived at the restaurant together. While others agreed that she was ungrateful due to the fact that he did at least cover the majority of the tab. The tab was $159. The young lady ordered a half a dozen oysters, lamb chops, mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and crab fried rice.
That ain't real bad.
That's not real bad because that's the half a dozen oysters was the appetizer. That's 6
Yeah.
oysters, okay? Lamb chops, if it was a nice restaurant, you might get 4 to 6 lamb chops. Those
Yeah.
are little small lamb chop lollipops.
Now,
and the
what
Brussels and mac and cheese
Now I'm
is the
upset that he didn't
side.
get a ride home. Now you should have got an Uber home because
At
at the end of the day, no matter how she act or whatever, you still got to be a gentleman. You got to make
Right.
sure that she get home safe. That's somebody's
Right.
daughter.
Exactly.
And,
Yep.
and yeah, you make sure you at the end of the day you got to do what's right.
Yep.
Or whatever. But that would probably threw him off with all that damn clapping and baby and yeah y'all. All that kind of stuff probably threw him off. And just a sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what somebody's budget is. Say, hey, what do you put the menu in between? Say, hey, what do you think we should like? Just be polite and considerate. Like,
Yeah.
if you just giving off the energy, like you just all for self. Like I'm hungry. Because
Right.
if you go back and listen to the tape, everything is I.
But you know what,
I.
Ricky, also for the men, like if you got a Applebee's budget, don't take her to Ruth Chris. Like you should also, as a man, if she can't order what's on the menu, the options on the menu, then I don't think you should take her to that
But
kind of restaurant
I
if you
agree.
can't afford what's on the menu.
Yeah.
Because
But
you're trying to show off you taking her to the most bougiest restaurant. Then
Yeah.
if she hungry, you got to expect she going to
And
order
if you
some
take me
stuff
on a
to
date,
eat.
I'm going to purposely not eat. Like I want to come with an appetite. I want to enjoy the meal.
Right.
Well, if people
You know?
in my situation, if you be more transparent, y'all know me. I tell y'all, honey, this is my budget.
This is why
Y'all-
you have no date.
Well, I don't give a damn, honey. I got my money in my pocket. We're going to spend $20.
No, hell no.
Yes, ma'am. If we
Now, the
go,
gumbo you eat at Copeland is more than $20.
Yeah, but still, if I'm going on a date, honey, I'm gonna tell you my budget, and honey, just like y'all know, when we do breakfast here, you can eat breakfast, but I'm not buying you no drink because that's just as much as
but
more than
Gary,
a drink.
when you're trying to impress somebody,
Well, I
or
ain't trying to
you-
impress y'all.
Okay, well, of course you're not trying
Oh
to
my
impress us, but when
God.
you're going on a date, it's different. You know, like when a guy takes a woman on a date, it's kind of like he's trying to impress her, and she gonna get what she want to get because she think if he take her to a bougie restaurant, it's okay to get that he can afford it.
And I'm sick of people when
So
we go
take
on.
her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, when we go out-
what you sitting there telling us you didn't buy B Eating James nothing to drink.
No, honey, you drink water and some damn
So-
lemon
so
and
you
make
just-
lemonade at
You
the
just
table.
gonna-
That's what
so
you
you
do.
just gonna let Booty E. James just be thirsty the whole
Be
time.
He's
parched.
gonna be thirsty. That's why. Oh my God! How did we get to here? Yeah, but you know what, though, bro, Ricky, though, that boss, you know, like when we all go out to dinner and you always treat us out, that's fine. But it makes me angry sometimes when people always eating steak. You need to follow the leader. If you eating spaghetti, y'all need to eat under spaghetti.
Baby, you's a damn fool. You crazy. If
Oh,
Ricky
well.
take me to eat, I'm getting crab and lobster. Okay? Because one, that's what I like to eat.
Yeah,
and two,
but-
he can afford it.
Well,
And
that's
I
the
might
thing.
get a dessert.
And a dessert. What? Get out of here.
But for me, it just be the entitlement. I just can't stand the attitude of entitlement. Period. I understand this whole situation, but the problem in today's society is entitlement. That is a turnoff. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's
is.
mean. It's
It is.
nasty.
It's
Why do you think
disrespectful.
it's very disrespectful? And why do you think that you deserve? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody else's money. Why do you think
Right.
you deserve? Why do you think you
I
have
don't
a
like
right to
that.
something, no matter
I
how much
can't-
they have?
Right.
Whether you go out with
If-
somebody worth $1 million or 1,000, you don't have
If
a
it's-
right to their money.
If it's anything I hate on this earth, it's people that's entitled. I can't stand those kind of people with that kind of mindset or whatever. And not just for dinner, on a date, just on all levels, you feel entitled to something. And that's what's wrong with this generation. The entitlement is just absolutely terrible. Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Marie. I'm calling from Ohio. And yes, I would definitely say you should be modest. I mean, there ain't no need of going overboard. You do that on the third or the fourth date, but on your first date, ain't no need of you sitting here going overboard and have a gluttony spirit. So yeah, he was right for paying half of it and let her pay for the rest of the stuff.
Yes, I'm Keisha. I'm calling from Lithonia. And no, he wasn't wrong, because I was raised that you have your own money when you go out with anybody. So, because you don't know if that man was raised to be a gentleman and pay for your date. So, yes, bring your own money wherever you go.
Okay, this is Mary calling from Houston. I think the man should have saved. He should have honestly told the woman that he wasn't going to pay for all of it.
Good morning, everybody. This is Rico from Shreveport, Louisiana. Yes, he's dead wrong. I'd be so mad if someone took my daughter out and didn't pay.
Hey, this is Armani from Charlotte. And no, I do not think that he was wrong for leaving her. Me going on first dates, I'm terrified to even eat in front of a man. I definitely think that you should keep it cute when you are on a date, especially when it's a first date. You don't want to scare a person off. So,
My name is Shayna. I'm from Moody, Alabama. And you should be modest in what you order. You should order what you yourself can pay for. And no, I do not think he was wrong.
Hey, this is Q from Atlanta. I think on the first date you should be modest. You don't know if you're really interested or not, so I don't think it's right for you to just go run up a tab on the first date. I think that's crazy.
But let me say this right here. You do not leave nobody. I just don't. That one didn't sit right with me, leaving her, because you got to make sure. But let me tell you something, of all you young men out there, if you want to be a real pimp, pay for the food, even if you don't like the situation. Pay for the food. Be respectful. Let her out the car door. Get out the car door. Go around and let her out. The minute you get back in your car, block that damn number right then. Block her. That's it. And never speak to her again. And that's how you move. See what I'm saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat. You be nice, because don't never give nobody no kind of ammunition to use against you. Go ahead and take the L. It was a bad day. The coolest thing I ever did was make some sandwiches and got some chips in a little bag of ice and took a chick to Piedmont Park and threw out a blanket and had a nice little picnic on the first date. And ended up in a relationship with that girl. And we was in a relationship for a while, but it just threw her off that the date was so kind. It was just respectful. It was cool and stuff. And that it worked out. Whatever. You know, it was kind of weird when she started killing the ants with her thumb. That started like she got a attention span. Started mashing the ants into the blanket. I said, hey, conversation up here. Look at me. I'm talking to you. Started killing them little ants. They started lining up. I don't know what it was we had with them ants. But we had to leave because of the ants. But it was a really, really nice and respectful, cool ass date. And she really appreciated it. And guess what? I bet ain't nobody else took her on no date and like that and threw out a blanket and had some sandwiches and had everything. And you can buy the little basket at Target. Went to Target and got the little picnic basket with all the little stuff in there. And took her out. You know, she didn't know where we was going, but that was the first date. And I sat out there, and it was cool. But you ain't got to go to no damn restaurant and go to Ruth Chris on the first date. You crazy. Then, ladies, you be out there on a date. You know, fellas, be respectful. Open the car door. Be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Even if it don't work out, just be a gentleman that day and go ahead and take the L, block the number. If she's disrespectful, you ain't got to talk to her no more. And ladies, be on the date, be a lady, be soft. Be soft, be sweet. Be genuine, be sincere, be beautiful. That's why we asking you out on the date to begin with.